If you've ever wondered to yourself, how does Jeffrey make Logseq look so good? Then this is the video for you. I'm going to cover what theme I'm using as well as the custom CSS I have enabled to make it look better, as well as enable some quality of life improvements, especially for query tables. So stay tuned to the end to see those. Without further ado, let's dive in. So the first thing we'll take a look at is how to load up a custom theme for Logseq. If you come up to the top right, the three little dots, click there and go to Plugins, then Marketplace. You can navigate to Themes, and the one that I'm currently using is the GitHub theme. So if I close that, I come back out and click those three dots again and go to Themes, I can select my GitHub Lite default theme. That's the current one that I'm using as a base. And then for some customization that I have, which you'll need to put into your custom CSS file, you can find that by going to the three little dots, go to Settings, and then Edit Custom CSS. And then this is where you'll paste all that CSS code to change the appearance of your graph. So what ones do I have? I have first the font size. I like things to be a little bit bigger, so I just have changed the font size to 18 pixels with this little bit of code here. I'll also mention that all this custom CSS, I will put a link to my website and a resource page where you can go and grab all of this to copy over into your own graph if any of it looks good for you. So first is font size. I like things bigger, just to be able to read it a little bit better. Then the heading color. I like this blue, so I just have all of my headings changed to a custom color to make it stand out a little bit better from the text that is in the body below the header. Then italics. I'd like to use this especially for the addresses for my main notes, the index entries. So if you take a look here in my slip box, you can see all the numbers are italics and they show up in red, so it really distinguishes them, makes them stand out. And the way I do that here is with this line of CSS code, which targets the italics as well as anything that's in the block container. If you don't put that blocks container, then all these symbols will also turn red. So you just want to highlight just the text that's on the page. Bolding. I saw this bold once with the little yellow line underneath it. I just like the way it looks. So if you're curious about how to do that, you can just target the bold attribute and add a text decoration underneath just to make it look a little bit cooler and stand out. And then highlights. I like my highlighted text to also appear bold without having to add the bold markdown syntax as well. So all I have here is just the highlighted syntax, but I added to the CSS to also bold that text within the highlight, so it just stands out, pops a little bit more. And then finally, for query tables, this is where the most quality of life improvements comes, is with this code. I'll show you what the default query CSS looks like, so you can see the query title. If you have long lines of text, they actually run off the page and you can't see everything. And then it's just a bit cluttered up here with, table view and properties. So this is what my updated CSS looks like for query tables. It removes that ugly looking query syntax. It collapses, removes that table view and the set properties. So you just have the buttons here. And then it also wraps the text so that it doesn't run off the page. And then you can just style the headings a little bit so they pop. I like things to pop off the page when I am looking at it. And so this is the CSS here that is making all of those changes to go from looking like this to looking like this. So that is the custom CSS that I have set up in Logseq. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description down below to my website where you can copy all of this code so you can use whatever you like in your own graph. And that is all for this video. I will see you all next time.